Doc Miller. Your drink of choice was
Henny
though.
Henny all day, every day.
Yeah, a little bit
not
of
every day, but
right. Yeah. Shit.
Okay.
What organ is that?
Tell me a time, if you can, talk about like one of your most craziest requests from a student. You know,
It hurt. Like I wanna find them. Like if y'all recognize me,
Yeah.
I wanna say I'm sorry for that time I burned your whole nice 2-story bedroom house down.
Yeah, I know you had discovered poetry and writing, but were there other outlets that you had for the certain homes that you would go to, or
Foster homes, you're robbed of having that normal childhood. So it really was just reading and writing.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, when the lights go off and you in that bunk bed, in that foster home, you can sit in your room with a little light and read and write. So I would say that really was my only escape.
Stay greedy. No love and there's no grub. We got the homeless saying, y'all better come my way. Y'all better come my way. Okay, and say, y'all better come my way. I'ma make a statement day by day. Y'all better come my way. Y'all better come my way. Okay, and say, y'all better come my way. I'ma make a statement
and welcome
day by
to
day.
Jampacked. I'm your host, Jamila, and I have quite a treat for y'all. This is a true guest and treat indeed. Having me considering getting me a zaddy.
Everybody need a Zach.
You're right. Everybody need a zaddy. She is a professor. She is a scholar. Just so y'all know, just to subtly drop in the very first time of many times tonight, today, she has her PhD. She is a nurse practitioner. She is a foster youth advocate and a writer at the Black Girl Masculine, which is where creativity meets identity. And just to let y'all know, she spent 12 years in foster care, which I really truly feel is important for people to know before I just drop every gem on them of the amazingness that you bless us with today. She's received her undergraduate from Howard University.
Ooh, HU.
She got her Master's of Science in Nursing, Pediatric Nurse Practitioner from California State University, Long Beach. And she later obtained her PhD from the University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA, if you with it. Yep. She did her dissertation in Transition, Readiness, Perceived Health, and Health Services Utilization in Transitional Age Foster Youth Compared to Controls. She is certified. She has her certifications in Pediatric Nurse Practitioner Primary Care, as well as Pediatric Advanced Life Support, as well as Basic Life Support. And she is got so many awards, but just to name a handful, a snack full, she's got, she was selected for the Johnson & Johnson Minority Nurse Faculty Scholars Nationwide 2 years in a row, 2015 and 2016. And in 2016, she later received her Minority Nurse Faculty Fellowship, which was one of only 5. Yes. There were only one of 5 that received that huge award. And she's gotten her award in Summer Nursing Research Institute Fellowship at the University of Pennsylvania. She got the Coda Robles Fellowship. She was a recipient of that through UCLA, which was her first 4 years of the PhD program. Yeah, wow. And she is a Sigma Theta Tau inductee.
Yeah, wow.
Which is the Beta Gamma chapter through Howard University. And she also is a Golden Key Scholar inductee, also through Howard University, a historically black college university for y'all that are like, oh, that sounds familiar. Yeah, they're a big deal. And she conducts research through examining the health and well-being of transitional age foster youth ages from 18 to 26. And she is a motivational speaker and community organizer whose focus is advocating for policy changes in the child welfare system. And you may have seen her in the commercial teaming up with LinkedIn for their In It to Speak for Those Who Cannot. And she is you may have also seen her speaking at UCLA PhD graduation to her graduating class of 2017, explaining why nurses should get a PhD in nursing, a PhD, and to quote her, she said, "A PhD in nursing is the pinnacle of nursing excellence and is about being an expert, an advocate, a leader, an educator, a researcher." Y'all.
Man.
I don't know if y'all are ready for the rest of what I'm about to drop on y'all. And she was also in the article, in the Chronicle of Social Change, Children and Youth, front and center, titled Defining Moments, Finding Peace After Foster Care. Or you may have seen her in the article in Man Repeller, covering the 4 multifaceted people unpacking their biggest quote-unquote contradictions.
Yes.
And she is also a Guardian Scholar Mentor through a mentor program through the university she teaches at. She is a clinical instructor also at that same university. And you may even see her through the 511 Hoops, the nonprofit basketball program for individuals across the autism spectrum and other special needs. And last year, she partnered with Together We Rise and raised over $1,400 in purchasing 56 duffel bags for foster youth. And their goal this year is $3,900. Is that correct?
$3,900. 55 bags.
For 155 bags. And you can also volunteer with them this coming May 7th. Mm-hmm. So May 7th of 2019. And y'all, she is the business. I just want to remind y'all, she is the business. She played basketball and at times is a basketball coach. Is that fair to say? Here and there. Younger, uh-huh. She'll make an appearance, on the basketball court.
Yes, cameo, if you will.
Yeah. Promo. She was also she also played football for the LA Quake.
Yes.
The women's
California
football
Quake.
team. Yes. Where she was the middle linebacker.
Bam.
And through transparency, stewardship, and humility, her message is very clear and simple. There are no excuses.
Ooh.
She is the business, y'all. I bring to y'all Doc Miller.
Nice. That got me looking around the room like, what time she getting here? Like, I gotta meet her.
Right? I gotta meet Daddy.
Right. Because that sounds like somebody I want to know.
Man.
That was an introduction.
Dude.
You did your research. Shit.
But Tori did her research and I did research.
Okay.
Like we try to do our due diligence and we were talking and we were just like, yo, is she sure she wants to do the show? Like you're taking time out of your life to come fuck with us, and like I appreciate that.
Yeah. It took about
huge.
a hot 6 months for me to commit.
That's true. We started our work in August, this has definitely been ongoing.
And then I was real aggressive with her too.
Yeah,
like I want to do it, and I want to do it today.
Yeah,
I'm ready tomorrow. She's like, well, see our schedule.
Yes, well, our availability is following that.
It just burst out of me.
Like this has literally been since August of 2018. For folks that are listening, I need y'all to know this is work. We put it work trying to get that ass. Like we were, like literally, we've been trying to get you, and this is such a huge honor because of not only are you a dope person, but you've been through so much, and I can't wait to share that with the folks and inspire folks and motivate them and let them know like. Yo, you think you're having a bad day in this moment. You've been through some shit.
Yeah.
And you out here. Like, you doing the damn thing.
I'm trying.
Yo.
I'm trying.
I'm, like, really nervous. Like, I'm like, yo, I got my ass whooped in the promo playing basketball. And that was real life, okay? That was real life. Nothing was staged for y'all that want to have thoughts or think some shit is, like scripted. There's 95% of it is improv. Mm-hmm. And like you not only are you a fucking out here with the RN and the PhD and all this other shit, like you out here improvising like a fucking pro.
Trying.
Man.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you for coming, and that's been the interview. I don't know, like
Right.
that's like
Thank you for coming to
yeah.
the
Thank you for coming. There's nothing else to talk about. Yeah, I really appreciate it. And just to do a little bit of orders of business before the Gemini section, turn on us. Right. As we've discovered, we're both Sagittarius,
yes,
man, Sag
all day.
Yeah, we geeking out because it's 2 against 2, and this is
4.
I'm so yeah. See, you see that? See, you thought I was talking shit. You thought I was just talking shit in the beginning. No, there's 8 motherfuckers on the other side of the room.
Nah.
Yeah, like that's
nah. Okay.
8. Shit. Yeah. See. Because it's double time with y'all. It was 8, but it really is 4.
But we can hold our own.
Yeah,
though.
We definitely can.
We are Sagittarius. Come
on. There are 10
man.
on this side. There's 10 motherfuckers on this side.
For real.
Yeah, this is awesome. So thank you again. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your life, out of your day. Like you have way more serious responsibilities in life.
I'm happy to be
and
here.
you over here fucking off with us. So I really do appreciate that. I really do, honestly. And so a little order of business. Your drink of choice was
Henny
though. Henny
all day, every day.
Yeah, a little bit
Not
of
every day, but
right. Yeah, a little. You gotta have some Henny. It's, it's that weekend schmeekend thing.
Straight up.
For folks that are really investigating, this is on the weekend where you're not working.
Right.
But you like your life. You can work. You work every day as a professor, right?
Oh God, no.
It feels like professors are always like you're always on call. Like
no, I'm always working.
Yeah,
but I don't go to work I go to work 1 or 2 days a week. No lie.
Yeah,
about a good maybe 8 hours.
Shit, damn.
Yeah, but
you deserve it. But you deserve it.
Grading
all that schooling to like get to that point. You should be able to just kick your feet up. Like why are motherfuckers putting in so much work when they could just get your PhD? Why are you not on vacation grading papers from
I will be in 4 days. I'm going to Canada.
Shit.
I am going to Canada.
Cheers to that. You going to Canada? Hey, you going to Canada? Hey,
Canada.
Here comes the Hey, where in Canada are you going? Sarnia. What's
it's close to Detroit.
Okay.
So it's about a 45-minute drive from Detroit, right?
Is that Calgary or is that
I don't know. Ontario?
Oh,
is that what you're asking? Okay, because I'm just a hood nigga.
Okay. It's all good.
Being out the country, west to Canada.
No, you're gonna have a good time. Canada is the business.
Yeah,
I love Canada.
And the people are nice.
Yeah.
The people are dope as fuck.
For the most part. For the most part.
Can I?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, drink. Yeah, cheers to. We cheers and we didn't drink. I know mine doesn't really look like Hennessy.
No, it looked like some fruity shit, but it's okay.
And so I've got a lime. It's looking a little special. It's looking.
It's used and abused.
It's looking like apple juice.
Yeah.
And not necessarily Hennessy. And for y'all that know, you may hear Zora, my trusty Papillon unicorn Chihuahua mix. Over there chilling, trying to pretend like she hasn't done anything when she's been barking anytime she hears a noise. So you may hear her barking, stomping her little feet around here. And I believe that is all of the orders of business. So the game that we are going to play today is Botched Operation. And here is Midori with the rules.
Okay, so Botched Operation is an operation game, of course. You guys know how to play. You guys played this before? Kind of, sort of.
Mm-hmm. Back in the day.
Okay, so this one you will be timed with our little trusty timer here. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to read off a card to put a twist into the operation game. After we're done, and if you guys lose, because I don't know if you guys are going to make it, I will ask a question.
You feel the positivity already, huh?
I don't lose.
Yeah.
Damn. So I'm gonna start with you, Miller, Doc Miller. Mm-hmm. And can I just say that when I was trying to get her on Jampacked, she was very concerned that she wasn't someone worthy to be known on Jampacked. I'm like,
you're so dope.
Good.
Yeah.
Come on here.
All right.
So wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you the rules.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the rules.
The rules and
I didn't want to have to stand up. But
it's all good.
It's okay. This one says, someone's got the spins.
Uh-oh.
They want you to quickly spin around in circles 5 times before operating.
Oh, shit. 3.
Come on.
4. 5.
Now,
like vertigo.
Oh, shit.
Now you
This
can
is
pick
not
one.
good.
Ready?
Okay.
Anyone?
Yep.
So the timer is about to go.
Anyone?
Yep.
Pick any one. Oh. Shit.
Okay.
What organ is that? What bone is that? What thing?
Okay.
What's that supposed to be?
I don't know. It's a bass.
Is that a leg? That's a.
No. All right. Let me see.
You got it. Oh, the time is out. Okay.
That was a
That's it.
that was a practice. I got it. All right, now we gonna play for real. No. Now we starting for real. You starting because
Oh shit.
I didn't realize I was gonna have to. I got real life vertigo. Y'all didn't.
Oh shit! I didn't know.
Y'all didn't let
Oh
me
my
get my
god.
disclaimer.
Yeah.
I didn't sign no medical waiver.
Oh my god.
Fucking like, hold up.
Oh my
Nah.
goodness. Okay, what is the fun facts, Midori? Oh my goodness.
Do she got to
This
spin
was-
around too?
No, that was just.
So it's each. We have to do something different.
Okay,
She's gonna
go.
tell me I got to do something else
Okay, let's
fucked
go.
up. But you gotta. So because you didn't do it before the time was out, you gotta. Yeah.
It's a consequence and a punishment. Okay.
You should be used to this, Professor.
Okay. What I gotta do?
Professor Miller.
What I gotta do?
Professor Miller.
Let me see.
Take that mic out the.
Okay. So it must be something because they keep telling me to take the mic out. All right. What I gotta do?
Okay, so tell me a time, if you can, talk about like one of your most craziest requests from a student. You know,
The craziest.
like, you know, if it's for extra time, if they have to talk to you about trying to get out of a paper or retaking a test, possibly. You know, I go to school, so I come to my professors all the time. Sometimes when I need some stuff, like, hey, so
It gets very creative.
You know what? I will just say this. Students don't realize that their social medias are so public. So I had this one student, and I think she thought because she was cute. But like she don't realize like when I'm at work, I don't see cute. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm at work. Y'all all look like fucking students to me. Like,
What's her name, Midori?
Oh.
Just fucking with you. Just messing with you.
Okay, because I feel like it's a thing, and I need to because I know. Okay. So you know, she kept trying to make it seem like
just teasing
she was
y'all.
sick, and that's the reason why she can't turn in her paper. She got but I see your Instagram. I see that you in Cuba. Like I can see you, you know. So I can't remember a specific story, but I would say that's the best one I can think of to where like when she came back all tan and glistening. Like, can I come to your office hours? Bitch, don't impress me. Like, I'm at work. I don't see nothing past that paper. Like your grade. You basically walking around with a B on your face. Like that's my B student, my A student, my C. I don't see no look. So yeah, that's the best time I can think of.
I mean, have you had a student like just be like, "Hey, Doc Miller," like
I did.
Like, really?
And I had to quit a whole job because of it.
Oh,
I
shit.
I did.
Because you fell into the trap. Like
No, you know what I will say is that I kept it ethical and I didn't date the student until after they graduated.
Okay.
Although they told me while they were a student that they was with the shits.
Oh shit.
They like wrote me a card and was like, "You so intelligent and this and sexy."
Oh shit.
On the card to your professor. No. So then when they graduated though, we started fucking around. And then but then they just knew too many students that were still students there.
So they were over here just telling the business like, "Yo, Doc Miller got that gig."
So I had to slide on out of there. Like, you know what? This is a good time to go to graduate school. It's about graduate school 30. Let me get on.
I mean, like, how does a student even approach you with some, like, do they just drop, like, what is it?
Yo, that's the only time. And she wrote it in that card because I be trying to keep it hella professional because we all the same age range. I look like a dyke. Like, I look gay when I walk in a classroom. Like, they be having little rainbow stickers on their MacBooks.
Oh, shit. They're like, "See, Doc, I'm one Doc.
No, I just ignore
I'm one
them.
Doc."
When they come for office hours, I'm like, "No, you can keep the door open. No, you good. You can keep that door right on now." What'd you say you need help with? Like, let's keep it 100% professional because I don't ever want to like overstep that professional boundary.
Yeah.
Until you graduate.
Oh shit! Until you graduate, and then it's cool though, isn't it? Like, apparently not.
No,
but
it is.
Like, it's just. Do your students treat you differently when they know, like, yo, you tagging my friend? Like, they're just like, yo, doc.
That's why I left that job. Damn. Yeah, because she knew too many people, so they knew I was fucking with her, and I was trying to really keep a professional image at that.
And it was just a domino rally.
And then there was like another girl that had fucked with that had enrolled. Like I was level 4 out of 5, and she had enrolled in level 1, so she was coming.
Yeah,
and I didn't want to get there, so I just left. Shit. This is now I was teaching LPNs.
Because that's got to be so difficult. I mean, but you had just terrible offers of like, yo, doc was.
I will say it hasn't been that bad because I keep very strict professional boundaries and I don't even let it get to that point.
Like, you just kick them out, just like,
I just want them to take me so seriously, and I'm so also like it don't impress me when you're not on your shit.
Yeah.
So if you was a student and you really wanted me to know this shit on that level, be on your shit.
Yeah, be great. Be great. Yeah.
That's when I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Then it's like, I start, and she cute.
Yeah.
What time you graduate? So
right.
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah, but I wouldn't, it's a very ethical profession.
Yeah.
And it's like ingrained in you.
Yeah.
I would never even cross those lines with a current student. I never would.
Damn. I remember trying to get with my Spanish teacher, and I didn't even take Spanish, but it was high school, but it was... Yeah.
Was it a man or?
It was a woman.
Okay.
But that was me. No. Like, oh yeah, I love women. But like, but at that time, I was dealing with dudes or had crushes on guys. But this was one of the times where I really realized, like, Jamila, you like women. Like, I was really trying to shoot my shot at the Spanish teacher. Like, she wasn't gonna be like, yo, Jamila, you still wearing windbreakers? And like, you on the basketball team.
And how old were you?
She was a younger teacher, but it was high school. I thought we made a connection, but apparently not.
I thought we had some. You was my cinnamon.
Right. You were my Spanish sweetheart. You were my Spanish feistiness.
Ain't that apple in Spanish? Manzana. That's me, manzana.
Yo, I thought we made a connection. Right. And I was like trying to like find ways to like hang out with her and just.
No.
And she was.
You're a kid.
Right.
No.
But I wasn't approaching it like I was a kid. I was just like, yo, like what's good? But I was still like over here having crushes on boys trying to holler at the professor or the teacher because I wanted like, a mature woman. But
the boys weren't mature enough for you?
Not that, but it was just like I wanted a girl, but it was so normal to me that it wasn't like I was like, oh, I want to be in a relationship with a girl growing up. Yeah. Like, there's this social agenda, of you need to be straight, blah, 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 blah. And, I want to delve into that with the whole Howard situation.
I feel like I got kind of robbed of that experience because I was going through so much. Mm-hmm. I didn't have a chance to like deal with my sexuality.
Yeah.
Cause I was dealing with like housing shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where am I going to live tonight? Mm-hmm. So
But I know a lot of it was, you were excited to go to Howard University and you thought because you were from the hood and all you knew were black folks, but you weren't ready for the upper middle class black folks that didn't know, who Tupac was, and you found them to be more of like the black quote unquote elite circles and not very LGBTQ friendly. Yeah. And you were trying to fit in. Yeah. And you even found yourself, fast forwarding to still having to deal with that in the nursing world. But, when you were there, what was your biggest lesson that you learned in those moments at Howard?
I think, Howard taught me how to be a woman. Howard taught me to be independent. I think what Howard really taught me is what it meant to be black. Mm-hmm. And so it's kind of like I had to put my sexuality on hold, but I got a really good foundation of what it means to be a woman, what it means to be black, what it means to be educated, what it means to be a scholar, and this very deep sense of belief that like, you're going to go out and impact the world.
Yeah.
Like when we were in the nursing program, they was saying shit like, what are you going to do to impact the healthcare system? What are you going to do to get back to your community? And what are you going to do to impact the world? Now, at that time, you 19 sitting in class, like, nigga, I am just a regular.
Right?
Like,
I'm still busy looking at that girl across the class.
But they telling you from the jump, like, you going to go out and change. So I think what I learned from Howard, the biggest lesson was that it's no limit to, like, the impact that I can have on the foster care system or whatever population that I decide that I'm going to advocate for. Yeah. That's what I learned from Howard.
Yeah. I mean, like, growing up, like, your background, your story is so, it's there's no words for it, because you've been through so much and you've come out the other side. Yeah. And, you know, I love that you're a part of so many great projects and you're doing so many great things and trying to help the situation rather than saying, well, that was my past. And, now I'm not even looking back at it right now. I mean, like, growing up in Compton, you started out, you started to hang out with gangbangers and essentially and that was just to survive. Yeah. And on the inside, you were very academic and, you know, taking AP and SAT prep courses, but you were in this urban environment where you had to have a certain amount of like external, bravado. How did you avoid joining a gang while hanging out?
I think for me, you know what I'm saying, is that I was already living that reality. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm literally growing up in a trap house. Mm-hmm. Like, my daddy sold dope my whole life out the side windows. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I didn't feel like I needed to actually be a part of that because I had already lived that life and I had already experienced that and I already knew what it was like to be handcuffed, to be in jail, and I had decided from a very early age that, like, I'm not gonna repeat this cycle and I'm not gonna live this life, and, like, I'll do what I have to do to survive so that I won't be a target here because I realize I'm in Compton and I can't, you know, but it's like, I'm not gonna actually risk my life for a piece of land that we don't actually own, nigga. Like, I'm not stupid. So it's like, in my mind, I'm always thinking about, like, this is not going to be my life. Yeah. I'm going to be getting out of here so that I can reach back at some point and pull up other foster kids and pull up my siblings and pull up other black kids and pull up other, you know, girls and things like that. And so I think it was very easy for me to avoid that because I know the actual realities of that. Like, my daddy been in and out of prison my whole life. So it's like, I don't need to see what's going to happen if I'm really going to go sell dope. Nigga, like, I've been selling dope when I was 10 or 11. They had us selling dope. Like, my mama and them was not playing. Like, all right, we about to go to sleep. Here go the stash. Yeah. Like, handle y'all business. So it's like, now I don't need to be 17 and selling dope because I really legit know how to, like, cook it, weigh it, sell it. I don't need to impress y'all niggas. Like, I've lived that life and I'm not going to live that life again. So I was already here. I was in the AP class. Yeah, like, I know what I'm doing, but y'all keep playing. We can all play together, but I'm going to still be doing what I'm doing. Yeah.
I mean, like, spending those 12 years in foster care, like you said, because, you know, your dad sold drugs and your mom was addicted to heroin, they were both in and out of prison. Yeah. And you found reading and writing as a way to find your own peace as a young girl growing up. What was it about reading and writing that was peaceful for you, and how did you stumble across finding your peace?
You know, it was a chance to escape. It was a chance to, you know, be in another world that wasn't yours. It was a chance to document kind of what I was going through also, because I didn't have anybody to really talk to. Yeah. I found my peace. I was probably about 9 or 10 years old. I lived in Lake Elsinore. I was living with my mom and dad at that time, because we would do a lot of bouncing back and forth, like foster care back home, foster care back home. So I was with my parents at this time. And we had this, like, grandfather figure in our life named Mr. Manson. His name was Charlie Manson.
Oh, shit. Yo. What the fuck?
I know his name was Charlie Manson, and he was in a wheelchair.
And it wasn't the real Charlie Manson, obviously, because he was already locked up by then. Also, this dude was black and named Charlie Manson,
and he lived in a closet in our house. I know this is some weird shit, but I cannot make this up. And he was in a wheelchair. So one of our hustles was we would go and steal the Thomas guys. You know I'm an old nigga, so Thomas guys is back before Google Maps for you young ones. So we would put them under his wheelchair like this and steal them, like, so Mr. Manson. So one day he gave me the book, The Complete and Collected Poems of Maya Angelou. So I started going through that and reading those and got really into Maya Angelou and read I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and like just that, and I talked about this before, just that whole, the way that she dealt with the trauma by like going inside, and she went like silent for years. She didn't talk, she didn't say shit. Like I could not talk. Like I gotta, you know what I mean? And she just dealt with all of it and went inside. And like, I think that was such a turning point in my life that like, no matter what the fuck I was going through on the outside, I started to realize that there was like a person inside of myself that like I needed to depend on, and like it's me and you. You know, so I think that's what reading and writing did for me, was a chance to escape and a chance to really like put down my thoughts on what I've been through. And then this is what I'm gonna do. By the time I'm 10, by the time I'm 20, by the time I'm 30, I had wrote that whole fucking plan out. Like, I'm not gonna be like these motherfuckers. Like they got me fucked up. Like I'm gonna get up out of here.
Damn.
So I started young. Like I was so driven and focused. I wasn't thinking about nothing else. Just like, I gotta survive, I gotta survive, I gotta survive. Real shit.
Damn. Well, I mean, and then later in your 20s, you ended up taking custody of your sister.
I did. Wow.
Like, what was...
Look at you. I did, you know, like... Let me just preface that by saying that, you know, I had to make a couple hard decisions in my life, and I would say two of them surround them. And the first one was even just leaving high school. So I graduated from Centennial High School in Compton, California. I was fortunate. I got accepted into Howard, and leaving them was hard. So they were like grabbing onto my leg, crying like, don't leave me here. And I remember telling them, it's not nothing I can do for y'all unless I go. Like, I gotta be able to go so I can come back and get us out of here. Like, I can't do shit if I stay in Compton. What am I gonna do? So that was the first thing. So then when I came back, they were being abused by like family members that they were still staying with. And they had just called me one day like, oh, crying and shit. So I just went and picked them up very impulsively. And now they just at my house. But I'm like in my 20s and they like 10, 11, 12, I think at that time. So they grown ass kids that need grown ass type of support. And I'm still like out in the club. I'm in graduate school. I'm studying. I'm working full time. Like, and I had to make a second hard decision after having them for a couple years that like, I can't have y'all no more. I'm getting ready to like start school. I feel bad, like, but my dad was like getting himself together and was supposedly going to get custody of them. See, and then later I found out that didn't happen. But like that was the plan, and that's what we were moving towards. And I was starting school, and like my little sister was being like fast, was being out there with boys and stuff. She wasn't being supervised because I'm working night shifts. So I'm gone all night and leaving a 10 and 12-year-old at home, and they running wild. So I had to like give them back basically to the foster care system. There's no other way to sugarcoat it. Like I had to give them back to the foster care system, like with the plan of like they will be going back to my dad within the next 2 to 3 months, and that never happened. But I had them, you know, I had them for a couple of years, and that was hard. I never felt like it should be my responsibility to clean up my parents' mess. And like, I did feel a lot of guilt about that for a while, but when I look back, I don't have the regrets. Cause if I wouldn't have went to graduate school, that's when I would have had regrets. Like if I, you know what I mean? If I would have put my life on hold to take care of my parents' kids. So, I mean, they're all out now. They're all emancipated. They're all good now, but that was a hard decision.
I mean, how many, when you would go to a different foster home, like, was it all of you that went, or was it just, were you all separated? when going?
So, me and my brother are only a year apart. So a lot of our foster care experiences, and we were 10 before my first siblings came along. So we had a lot of foster care experiences where it was just me and him.
Yeah.
So sometimes we will be together, but a lot of times they'll separate you because what if it's a home that only takes girls?
Yeah.
So you're sitting in a police station at 3 a.m, they're making phone calls. And then when they find a foster home that's like, okay, I'll take a girl. I can't take a girl and a boy, but I'll take a girl. They're going to be like, hug your brother. It's time to go. And then you go. Now, this is before cell phones and social. So you go, you 10, like, where's my brother?
Yeah.
They like, I don't even know you have a brother. Like, no, call my social worker and find my brother.
Yeah.
Or I'm about to fucking act the ass up in here. Like, I need to talk to my brother. So... Then my sister came when we were 10. So with her, if it was a place that would take girls, it would be me and her. If it was a place that would take teenagers, it would be me and him. So we didn't get all together until like the end when we were like living with my grandma, my paternal grandma.
How many different homes did you personally go through?
I think about 7 to 10.
And that was starting from the age of 10 years old?
No, that was starting from maybe 5 or 6.
Okay.
When I went to McLaren Hall, that was starting.
That's right. Sorry, mathematically,
So from then until the time I was 18, I bounced around. I've been in and out of a lot of different places. Yeah.
I mean, were there I know you had discovered poetry and writing, but were there other outlets that you had for the certain homes that you would go to? Or, did you play sports? Did you play basketball? Did you...
No, I did play sports once I got to high school, and at that point I was living with family, but in the foster homes, you're robbed of having that normal childhood because you're not in a home long enough to establish something. So you're not joining like the middle school basketball team because you only live at the house for 4 months or 6 months and you're bouncing. You don't get to get good at piano because you don't have the same piano lesson, and then the foster homes are not really going to pay for you to do extracurricular. So that's like one of the big policy changes that current foster youth are trying to make now is like, we want to have normal lives. We want to get a driver's license. We want to play basketball. We want to go to prom. We want to take senior pictures. Like
exactly, because these are the outlets that are, trying to keep us positive, these spaces trying to keep us positive when we're going through this really difficult time.
Yeah, and then we want to feel normal. We don't want to feel fucking ostracized where everybody knows we're a foster kid, because it's 2 white parents picking us up at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those kind of things, those extracurricular activities, I missed out on all of that shit until I was in like the 10th grade in high school. So it really was just reading and writing. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, when the lights go off and you in that bunk bed, in that foster home, you don't know these people. You don't know what they gonna do to you. You don't know how they care. You can sit in your room with a little light and read and write. And can't nobody take that shit away from me. Like, if I got a pen and a paper, I'm good. Yeah. So I would say that really was my only escape.
What would you say the shortest and the longest times were that you spent in a certain home?
So the shortest times, damn, these are some good questions I ain't never been asked before. So the shortest time might have been quick, like a week or so. Like maybe I was with one parent. I did have some good points, which is that my parents were together most of my life. So that was good. So I would be with one parent and maybe we get arrested because we was like stealing. Me and my mom, our thing was like stealing. Okay. So we would go to Nordstrom's. Yeah. We would like stuff clothes in a Barney and then walk out with it and then write on the back of the ticket because the receipt is on the back of the ticket at Nordstrom's, right? It's printed now, but back in the day it used to be handwritten. Then we'd get a crackhead. With an ID, because you got to have a California ID, to take the clothes back, and then we get the money, and then I get $40, but I'm only like 9.
Yeah, so you're like, oh, fuck, you're like,
So then if I got caught for some shit like that, then if my dad showed up to the police station, they didn't really know our, like, social welfare history. They would just release me to my dad. So that would be 2 or 3 days. The longest time I stayed was maybe, from the 8th grade on, I was consistently in foster care. That drink?
That
What'd it
was
do?
a strong.
Come
I don't know what
on.
happened, but it was a strong pour. Can I just need ice? Just ice. I think I'll be okay with ice. No lime. Actually, take
No
my
lime.
lime out.
Just a little bit of
Take
ice.
my lime out.
Yeah, lightweight shit.
Take my lime out.
Take it out.
Take it out.
Yeah. So I say from that was the start of middle school. So about 6th grade on, I was in foster care from the 12 to 18 for sure.
And the
half
longest
of
that you had
time was
been
in foster care, and half of that time was with my grandmother.
And the longest that you had been in one home was
Maybe like 2 years.
2 years.
I had a really good stretch where I was with a really good black family that like really, really, really loved us.
And what happened at that time? Was it like, what is normally like the thing they say
That moves you.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
So a lot of times it's behavioral. Mm-hmm. You have this file that follows you from foster home to foster home. So when you start doing shit, they putting it in a file. So when let's say you wanted to foster and they bring it to you and you open the file like, ooh, they been a juvenile hall. They did this, they did that. So we were really well-behaved kids. Like my mama, we had a good mama. She was just on heroin. So it's like, she was good in terms of education and like discipline us, but then she would be strung out and can't keep the lights on, and now we back in foster homes. But then when we come back and she's clean, she was really like, yes ma'am, no ma'am. So it's kind of like, a lot of times the kids are bouncing around because of behavioral problems, because when the parents don't want you anymore, they give you what's called a 7-day notice.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, and they basically and then what happens is, as a kid you feel like shit. Yeah. So when I come to the next home, when I come to your home, and you have good intentions, you're like, I'm fostering for the first time into an 11-year-old. They're gonna go get along well with my son. I'm gonna make a difference. I'm coming in like, you don't care about me.
Thank you.
You don't care. You just getting paid for me. You gon' as soon as I fuck up one time, you gonna kick me out. So why should I even let you in? Yeah. So then it becomes this cycle of kids, bouncing like that. For me, it was really the fact that my parents would do what we had to do to get us home. Then we'll be home for a year. The dope house get raided. Now we back in foster care. So that's why we bounced so much. We were the model foster kids. We really were. We were academic. Yeah. We were well behaved. We didn't start no shit. We kept our heads down. Yeah. We was trying to go back home to our parents. So we didn't fuck around like that. Yeah. I had some small arson issues, but
oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. We gonna get to that.
Okay, I had an arson situation. I did.
Okay. Intentionally?
No.
Okay.
But it resulted in the foster parents' entire house getting burned down.
Oh shit.
And to this day, inside, right up in here, where the ticker is, it hurt. Like I wanna find them. Like, if y'all recognize me, I want to say I'm sorry for that time I burned your whole nice 2-story bedroom house down in the Reno Valley, because they were so nice.
Damn. Yeah. So. Well, if y'all know anyone from Reno Valley had a foster kid.
And then, the worst part is I had to blame it on my little sister. No, I did. No.
That's some older sibling type shit, though. That's totally some older sibling type.
I was like already 12 or 13, and I knew if they put that in my file, that would I would end up in group homes. And once you end up in group homes, like it's all damn. I wanted to be with
the little sister could take the L because she was fine. Yeah, it'd be like, oh, it was an accident. Yeah,
she was playing with matches like 2 weeks before that. Yeah. It was perfect time.
Oh, that was perfect. Oh shit, sorry, little sister.
And I was like, we was in the back of the fire truck, and I was like, tell them the truth. She was like,
you don't want me to tell the truth.
Yo, she was looking like what? I was like, tell them the truth, Cynthia. I said, they can't hit you. They can't do anything to you. So she was like, I didn't do anything. And I was like, she just scared. That's why I contribute the way I do now.
You're like, oh shit, I gotta do it.
I know I have some,
Oh my God.
But it was not intentional. I would just say that, but nah.
Yo,
I needed to confess that. I needed to confess that. It's been weighing on my heart for 20 years.
Yo.
20 years.
So if your house burnt down 20 years ago.
In Marino Valley,
This is your sorry. That she says she's sorry.
Apology.
Yeah.
Like, I just love, they were so nice to me.
Yeah. Oh my. It was an accident, y'all.
They shit down, like,
Dang.
like sitting in a fire truck, like, damn, the whole house. Like,
Oh my God.
and they just took me and moved me to a new foster home. Like, my day just started the next day, like, so, you know what I mean? I'm like, they don't got They don't got no home today.
Yeah.
And you know what you're thinking. I told you not to foster. I told you not to take in foster kids. You know?
Well, the age of, what do they call it? The age of whatever. It's already passed. So they can't come find you.
Statute of
The
limitations.
statute of limitations.
How old were you?
I was 12, 11.
Yeah, so she good.
She said over 10.
She got to be good. More than likely good.
And it was not intentional. I didn't know
was
the whole
not
house was going to catch on
intentional.
fire like that.
Dang.
I was trying to read.
Were you making popcorn?
I was trying
What
to
happened?
read.
What?
So I took a towel and I put it over a lamp. But then I took the lampshade off and put the towel directly on the bulb.
But you know what? I feel like that. You know what? I feel like that happens more often than parents like to admit. Is kids do put some shit over the lampshade and be like, "Well, let me just get rid of the shade."
Yeah,
and
I didn't want to make it too light because my little sister was in the room with me. So then the towel had smoke on it. So then I didn't want to get in trouble because I burnt the towel.
Yeah.
So I stuffed it in a dirty clothes hamper and went to sleep. And when I woke up, boom, the whole fire was on the whole closet was on fire. So I grabbed my sister. I'm like, wake up, wake up, wake up. We crawling on the floor. I mean, imagine you got to go in your foster parents' rooms like, hey, hey, wake up. Hey,
excuse me.
Hey, we about to die. We about to die.
Yeah.
We got like 1 more minute. The other room is on fire. I don't know if you want to go. And then so like the whole part caught on fire. So then it kind of started collapsing on the sides. Like hopefully they can salvage like the living room. I don't.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
I know, y'all. I know. I think.
First time you admitted this?
Nah, I told my class. When we talked about the Burns chapter, I felt like it was time to confess.
It was time.
I did. I
Damn.
told him.
I mean, what are some tips maybe that you can give to people that are considering, being foster parents and being parents, eventually, adopting them? What would you say to people out there that want to foster kids and maybe even to kids that might be listening, what can you share to them?
I would say that there's obviously a lot of research on this in terms of trauma-informed care and how you care for children that have experienced trauma, and this is whether or not they have been involved in the child welfare system. So this is even like teaching in the inner cities and how do you deal with a 10-year-old black kid whose brother just got shot in a drive-by, that's trauma-informed care. But on the realistic, the more practical sense, I would say that A is making sure that you are ready before you even start. Like, I know I don't have the heart to foster. So I make my contributions in other ways, in the ways that I can, like mentoring, doing these fundraisers and things like that. But I know I don't have the heart or the patience to do that. So that's the first thing. Number 2 is understanding that the reason why the kid is acting like that is because so many people have given up on them. And if you give up on them as well, that's just making their wall go. So it's kind of like dating a woman who been cheated on the whole time.
Yeah.
Then don't date her.
Yeah.
If you ain't ready to deal with all her shit.
Yeah.
Because she gonna have a hard time.
You have to
trusting you.
unpack all of it, not just a part of the bag. Like they still gonna go because you haven't unpacked the entire bag. What the fuck is the point?
They don't trust you.
Yeah.
And then they know foster youth are acutely aware that you are getting paid to take care of them. So how do you think I feel? Coming into your nice house, wow, you got me set up in the room and all that. That's great. But I know that you're getting $525 every single month for me. So do you really love me? Or do you really love the $525 a month that you get for me? So I don't give a fuck. Fuck your rules. Fuck your house. Fuck how you feel. Like, they don't care when they first coming in until you show them that you are there for them.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, the experience is more valuable than the actual dollar.
Yeah.
You know, it's a child's life that you're impacting.
Yes.
And I say child, you know, because they're still children up until 18.
Yeah.
And you're still impacting somebody's life. And I take that very seriously. You know, like, you can easily get a dog and be like, you know, it didn't work out. I'm going to return them.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
No.
And this is like 10 times, there's 5,000 more reasons why you cannot do that with a foster care child. A child that's been in that system. And I feel like that's something that's not to be taken lightly. I mean, you know, and in that movie, and we referenced Instant Family because it's surprisingly really, like, I cried in that movie at the end. You know, I don't cry in many movies, but if you tug on my heartstrings, like, you gon' get the tears,
right.
Period. And it was a lot of realness, and maybe the connection that I have with the foster care system, but kids and parents both respectively go through their journeys of how they maneuver in this new relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, are there tips?
I think transparency. I think the foster parents definitely have to be transparent about, like, how they're feeling and talking to the youth and having, like, some really hard, transparent conversations. You know, like, I'm sure you probably don't trust me. You know what I mean? And I'm having a hard time because I feel like you're doing things intentionally to try to get me to push you away, and I'm not going to push you away. So, like, what do we need to do to try to get on the same page?
To get on that page of
it needs to
trust.
be a lot of communication and a lot of validation, a lot of validating every single day that I am here for you for the right reasons and not just for the money that I'm getting for you every single month. And then taking a natural investment in their life, not treating them like they're just another foster kid that's coming in, but understanding their interests. Like, if they are athlete or if they are into football, and football costs $90 for the season.
Yeah.
And like, even if that's coming out of your pocket, you don't have $90 for that kid. So, because your son's playing football, so how you think they feel when they don't get to play?
Right. How are you the only kid under the same roof that's not playing?
And that's
football?
how it be. You can tell who the kids are or the foster parents, because they going to football practice and we just sitting at home like, damn, I wish I could go to football practice. I wish I had a pair of fucking cleats. Like, so just those little things will make them feel more included and part of the family instead of, like, ostracized, like they are the foster kid. And another big thing is placing children in homes that have the same cultural and ethnic background as them. Because I got placed in a home before that was a white home that was like, they don't understand black hair.
Yeah.
So it's like, that was my first article for Black Girl Masculine, was like, how, like, they want me to wash my hair every day, but I'm black.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm only 10, but I know well enough that, like, you don't wash your hair every day. Y'all don't got no blue rap magic around this motherfucker. Like, so it's like, that's a big thing too, taking me out of an urban hood ass environment and placing me in a rural white community in a white church. If y'all Jesus Church of Latter-day Saints, Seventh-day Adventist Mormons, then that's what I have to be too.
Yeah.
The fuck? Like, I'm the only black person here.
Yeah, I'm like one of 10 fucking Latinos and blacks in this church.
That's their foster kid.
Yeah.
Come over here, Sherika. Say hi. Let me tote around a little black foster kid. Like, That don't make so making them feel like they're a part of your family. Whatever you do to your son, whether it's yell at him or praise him, you do the same thing to your foster kid. You treat them the same. That's the main tip. Like, or don't do it if you can't do it. That's okay too.
Yeah. Why is it that you feel that you wouldn't want to foster any kids?
I think it's really just it's not even the trauma that I've been through. So it's not even that I feel it's just my temperament.
Yeah.
I don't have the patience for it. I need a lot of alone and recovery time. In between kids, like,
and you have a 3-year-old.
I do, and
her name is Captain, right?
Yes.
I love the way that y'all spelt it.
Captain Miller. That's my little buddy right there. She'd be like, "Call me Maya Angelou."
Yeah.
I'd be like, "What?" She'd be like, "Mom, call me Maya Angelou today." I'll be like, "Okay, Maya Angelou. Okay. Call me Flojo today."
Okay.
Yeah, because we have this book of Black leaders, and she reads it every night.
I love that.
It has. Yeah. She know all of them. Yeah, she know all the Black leaders.
That.
Yeah.
Oh my! How was that co-parenting? I mean, like y'all, she was premature, and you both waited. Was it 33 days before you could take her home?
No, you don't know the NICU stay days. You showing out right now.
Jampacked. Make sure you check us out on YouTube. YouTube.com/Jampacked.
Check them out. Yes.
If you feel like you need to watch this.
Days. Yes.
I mean, how did y'all manage and get through that and stay positive and inspired and...
Me and her other mother do. I call her other mother.
Other mother.
On my phone, I call her other mother.
The other mother.
That's what we do well is when it comes to our child's health, we both put all of our differences to the side and 100% focus on her. Yeah. So we kind of knew that she would be high risk. I was still in my dissertation at that time, so I would be at the hospital with my laptop, typing my dissertation, meeting with professors in the lobby because we were at UCLA Hospital and the School of Nursing was right across the street. So I would tell my professors I can meet in the lobby of the neonatal intensive care unit. So then we would be meeting right there. I'm typing, but we just kind of bonded together in terms of like, this is what's most important is her health. So because I had the experience there, I knew the nurses there, I had worked there, and then she has like a background in child development, and so she was really good in that aspect, and we put that together.
Nice.
She owns a preschool, so she works with kids from 6 months to 6 years.
Okay. Wow. Like, but in those 33 days, I mean, what the emotions must have been everywhere. Like,
right after the C-section, we didn't think that other mother was gonna make it. So the C-section was like a 5-hour ordeal, which should have been a 30-40 minutes. So they could not sew her back up because she has so many fibroids. She was squirting blood. I could see blood squirting. So she lost like almost 2 liters of blood. So then when they took the baby out, I could see that the baby was floppy. Yeah. The baby wasn't breathing. The baby was white. Yeah. I could see them getting ready. Like, I'm a nurse, so I know what they're doing looking down the baby's throat. They're getting ready to put the baby on the machine. They're getting ready to intubate the baby. Yeah. Then they took the baby in NICU, and I was, how I was feeling? I was kind of like, bye. Like, I'm not going to leave her, and she's almost dying. I can see her blood pressure up here. I can see she's near death. I'm not about to leave her to go check on this baby, and like, I don't even know you, sis. Like, hope they doing good over there, because if I walk out of here and she die, like, this is my whole woman. You know what I'm saying? So I stayed with her for another 45 minutes until her blood pressure came up to like, at least livable standards. And I was like, all right, I'm going to go see the baby real quick, and I'll be back.
Yeah.
So in a little snowsuit, I'm running through the NICU. I come to see her. She pale. They can't get no IV in her. Her blood pressure low. She not breathing. I was like, damn, I'll be back. And I'm running back to the,
Just balancing both. Wow.
Still working full time. Still in the PhD program full time.
Wow. I mean, that's a tough decision to say, okay, I got to stay here, let the baby, try to trust these people with the baby to do their job, to do everything that they can to work on the baby. And, my heart is right here. And, you're balancing all of these different emotions. Yeah. I mean, do you feel like, is it possible to get almost postpartum or some kind of feeling with the baby if you weren't, because the other mom was carrying, correct?
Maybe it is, but I'm the kind of person that I just been through so much shit.
Yeah. Your emotional
Once I get that
gauge and
mindset of like,
wall,
okay,
yeah.
I need to be strong. I need to handle shit.
Yeah.
I need to hold it down.
Yeah.
I don't got time for postpartum depression.
Yeah.
I've never, and this ain't no knockoff to anybody else, but I've never had to be on antidepressants, anti-anxiety meds. And I can say with full confidence, I know where my mind, because I've been through the shit already.
Yeah.
I don't have time to be depressed, my nigga. Like, so this is just another challenge. It's like it clicked on in my head, like, you got to handle shit.
Yeah.
And that was it. Wasn't no postpartum. It was like, get this shit. It was wake up in the morning, drive her ass to UCLA, go to work, come back to UCLA to see my baby, bring her home at night, do the same thing, like write my dissertation at night for 2-3 hours, wake up and do that shit again.
And it took 33 days for y'all to get her home, to get the baby home.
Yeah.
I mean, like, how was that on the first day, bringing her home? And
man,
like,
I didn't even want to hit a speed bump. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, dude. You okay?
Yeah. Everything okay? Okay.
We brought her home. She was only 3.5 pounds. She was so little. And she was just everything that we had just worked for. Like, we had built up for her for so long, from the whole fertility process to having her, to not knowing if we would keep her, to the NICU, that like we brought her home and was like, we were so careful with her. So even to this day, I can see she's really kind of timid and kind of scary a little bit, because we were a little helicoptery.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
We was a little like, don't touch the
You
know what I'm saying? Like, get off the couch. We didn't want to, because she was so little. She started walking late. She had a lot of health problems. She was hospitalized for like 9 days in the ICU when she was about 1 for respiratory problems at Children's Hospital, Orange County. So she didn't start walking until I think she was like 16, 17 months.
Yeah.
Her muscles were real small. She's in like the 3rd percentile. She on meds every day for her little puny ass lungs. Now she got glasses. You see my little.
She's got the cute glasses.
Baby. So we just a little overprotective of her, but that's my whole little like. That's my whole little.
Yeah.
That's my little yeah. Oh. I know that is.
Yeah.
That's
My bad. Let's get to this round. That was a beautiful round.
No.
I love it. It's not your turn. It's okay. It's Jamila's turn.
Yeah, they're about to punish me.
All right. So this says, show us your balancing act.
Yes.
Place one leg and hold the board in one hand while operating the other.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, say it again.
My goodness.
Basically stand on one leg like you guys are doing the promo and hold the board and
it's a wrap. Okay, so I don't have nothing to worry about then. Okay.
Oh shit.
No, I ain't nothing to worry
you
about.
got the 5 spins, she got the 1 leg.
Okay, let's see.
Ready, set, go.
What type of shit? Oh, rant.
One foot.
It's that Henny.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all got me.
Come on, Henny thing. Come on. Come on.
Oh shit.
Look at that crib walk.
Oh shit.
That's time. Oh no, not yet. Okay, almost.
Oh my god.
Get one. Come on.
Yo.
And time. So 0-0. Donut. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. It kept moving.
No, I'm okay if I don't win, as long as I don't lose.
Yeah. That was so bad. All
That's
right.
it.
What was your question? Oh goodness. Yeah. Now you feeling good, huh?
I don't have a question.
She comes with the questions, the fun fact questions.
All right, fun fact question.
Okay, so we heard about Doc Miller's balancing act that she did with the baby in school and everything. What's one of your many balancing acts that you've had to overcome or go through?
No, I've had to balance, obviously the podcast, the drinking. Like, I feel it the next day. I feel the drinking the next day.
Okay.
And, you get, after 30, like, shit changes. Like, the way that you like digest and deal out with alcohol is different.
Okay.
I used to drink a lot in my youth. Now it's the way that I try to get through that is very different. I mean, between that and like feeling sluggish, or and having to take the kid to school and going to work and still being productive and balancing it and trying to go to the gym and going to the gym and trying to squeeze in a nap and
having sex.
Right. Find energy to have sex.
Right.
Because by this point you're completely exhausted and
make sure we put that in there.
Right. Of course you gotta have sex. And then, I've been going back to training with voiceover and stand-up comedy. So it's like the nightlife is still kind of there from time to time. Okay. So it's this daytime balance, this evening balance, this morning balance. Like, I was surprised, like 100%, and she can probably tell you if I'm lying or not. I was like, yo, I'm excited that she's coming because, and she was like, getting on your case about responding and all that stuff. But I'm like, yo, she probably doesn't even have time to take a quality shit. Like your schedule is so insane and my schedule is so insane, but it's like, it's that balance of trying to like balance all of these things. And then on top of that, like if you're feeling depressed, like you're going through all of that and still having to be happy and be depressed. And like, it's all of these different.
I put me first. Unapologetically, I put myself
100%.
Before my job.
And I had to learn that. Like, put yourself first. If you're going through some shit, everybody else gotta go push back. Yeah. Right? And so it's like, there might not be a few jam-packed episodes because of the mental health. But it's also checking in with one another. And I feel like we just don't check up on one another as much as we should. And
I feel like we're doing okay with checking in on one another. Are we checking in with ourselves? Like, are we waking up and saying, like, how do you feel today? Yeah. Basically, the same thing you would do for your partner. Like, I know you had a rough night last night. How you feel this morning? Yeah. We ain't doing that enough. Yeah, like,
absolutely. Yeah, I completely agree with that. And and it's finding folks that really feed your soul. Yeah. It's very difficult to try to find that. And I feel like before I was a little bit, I didn't care about finding women that cared about me because I didn't care about me. But now I have a woman who cares about me and I care about me. And it's really about putting yourself first, like you said. Like, that's 100%.
And you'll start attracting those kind of people. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, like, can folks slide into your DMs? Like, what?
We already there?
We there. We talking about dating. We breezed on through.
They can slide. They can slide. Okay. I don't know how far they'll get when they slide.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Now, is there an opening line that works for you? Like,
what's an opening line?
Like, I'll massage your back, or I'll suck on your toes, or whatever. Like, okay.
Scientific data.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm actually really just a nerd in the inside.
I fucking love that shit.
If they came with a study.
Okay.
Like,
you better bring your study.
Did you know in 2017 that over 2,000 foster youth experienced homelessness in the LA County region?
Yeah. Yo, Brooke turned her head like, Brooke.
I think I love her. Like, so I would say if they want to slide in, they need to have conversation. I think that is what pretty much attracts my attention, that they have some substance and some conversation, because it's only fun and games for so long before I'm like, what the fuck are we learning from each other? Like,
exactly. I'm a nerd too. Like, come at me with some real nerdy shit,
I like nasty shit.
You're right. So if you not like, I like nasty shit too. Right. Like, if someone slid in and you like nasty shit,
I'm a nasty.
What's y'all opening line to nasty shitville? Like, what?
Okay, I would say, I love me a film that can handle a stud and that's not scared to like actually, approach this, like, basically they not scared to be like assertive. They not scared of the stud. Like, basically try some shit first and let the stud tell you, nah, I don't do that, baby. You know what I'm saying? but maybe it's that they would do it if you tried it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then you so timid, like, I don't want it. So I don't like no pillow princess.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, a pillow
Talk
princess
slutty
will
to
get you
me,
nowhere.
Like,
Yeah.
talk slutty to me.
Yeah.
I'm a woman.
Let's be hosts together. Yeah.
Tell
I feel
me,
that.
you know,
I feel that. Yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
Let's be nasty hosts together.
Just sexually open-minded, like sexually sure of themselves, sexually confident, like sexually open, and like not tied down to like different stereotypes of like, you know.
I mean, speaking of stereotypes, I mean, like writing for Black Girl Masculine, I mean, that's got to be a very eye-opening experience. Even being sure of who you are, you're still experiencing this whole new world, and the, you know, there's no rules to exactly what it is.
Yeah, you know, I think that people see masculine identified Black women and make certain assumptions about them, and I think because our appearance so closely resembles Black men, so then they're making those same assumptions that they make about Black men when they see Black men, like they're uneducated, they're hood, they're aggressive, they're this, they're that. So of course when I'm sitting in the faculty meeting, I'm the youngest one by far. They're all old enough to be my mom. The overwhelming majority of them are white. Yeah. So like I don't relate to them, not in that way, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm still gonna be me, and I stifled that part of myself for so long in undergrad that I can't do that shit. So when I graduated from Howard, I was like, this is the last skirt. I'm gonna wear a skirt for this graduation because my grandma is Jehovah's Witness and she is coming from Oklahoma.
How was that?
You know, I had a skirt on.
Jehovah's Witness. Like, yeah.
You know, we were brought up mostly Jehovah's Witness until like 11 or 12. Oh no, it was my book of Bible stories, The Watchtower. Yeah. No birthday.
So you
no
came
Christmas.
Like when you came out, how was that with?
I was probably like 20.
How was that with your family?
Oh, it was my mama. My mama had been fucking with bitches when she was in prison forever. Forever. No, that wasn't. And then my daddy, he's such a hood nasty nigga.
So he was like with it. He was with the shit.
Like, you know. So plus, I was definitely that kind of kid that wore like straight backs. Yeah. No shirt on. I'm playing football with the boys. Like, so I mean, you wasn't that surprised that I was gay, but I definitely went through a phase in high school from maybe like 16 to 20 where I dated like just all boys, and I didn't even really think about my sexuality. It was like I want to fit in with my friends. So if we dating boys, I'm a date. They were all so nice. They weren't mannish. They wasn't trying to like just push up on me. I just was dating them just to get through,
but like when you came out, they were just like, it was all good. Like
they actually were. I will say that. I've had a good coming out experience.
It wasn't even like, yo, this goes against Jehovah.
My problem now is like, they don't understand like I'm a woman. This is really my problem. They called me on Father's Day. No. I said, I appreciate y'all. They was like, well, don't think you gonna get a call on Father's Day and Mother's Day. But I'm not a father, so... like, I'm a one... They don't... That's the part of the... Like, when I remember last summer, I got these sandals, and I started, like, painting my toenails black, and they was just like, Sherika, what's going on with you? Are you... Like basically they on some like are you gay type shit like are you back fucking with dudes are you, and I'm like
like what's really good,
they like you have your shirts unbuttoned and like your cleavage is I'm like nigga cause I'm a woman nigga, I got my button down on my Miami Vice shit nigga like I'm a woman like I have emotions
I have emotions y'all,
so that's my honestly I have one of the most supportive and accepting and non-judgmental families ever. Them niggas is lit. Because when we all together as a family, we know this brother's still selling dope. And we'll be talking shit about our mama like, it's your fault our childhood was ruined. So buy us all crab legs. She'll be like, how long are you you gonna hold that against me? It don't matter. It's your fault we were in foster care because you were strung out on heroin, so you buying the crab legs tonight. And she'd be like, damn. So I didn't have no problems with that.
I mean, for you, what you've been through, I mean, when you're dating or getting to know women, do you have triggers like that you're conscious of?
You about to get me on the soapbox.
Shit.
You know, this is what, I'll have kind of some low-key abandonment issues, I would say. I don't like to feel like my relationship is unstable. Like, if we fight, you gone.
Okay.
I know one of my big triggers is I don't like to feel like other motherfuckers is more important than me in the relationship. That could be your mama.
Yeah.
So it's like, I need to understand that, like, me and you are together. Yeah. And, like, let's just say if your mama did disrespect me, that you would be like, hey, mama, that ain't cool. Like, this is my woman. You know, like, I feel like it's your kids and it's me. This is us. Yeah. But your exes, your friends, your other family, your siblings, like, I need to feel like I'm the most important nigga in your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unapologetically so.
Yeah. I mean, like, if there's words, like, are there words where it's like, oh, fuck, you said blah, 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 and you know you're going to go to a certain place?
I would say that I did have a relationship I dealt with that every time some shit would happen, the person would be like, well, that's just because you was in foster care, so you don't know what a real family is like.
Wow.
Okay.
Someone's actually said that to
you?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. So, like, you don't know what a normal relationship should look like with your mama because you was in foster care. So maybe that's why you don't understand why my mama is so. With your mama is blatantly disrespectful. Okay.
Wow.
I don't want to get no court orders.
So. I mean, how are things with your mom now? I mean,
that's my bitch.
She's sober. She's been sober for 5+ years now.
Businesswoman. She own a boutique in Phoenix. I know y'all done probably found it.
Shout out, mom. Shout out, mom.
Baby. My mama's so lit. She's just the dopest woman ever. She's such a great speaker. And she's just so smart. She's the smartest woman I've ever known. So she's an author. She's a business owner now.
That's incredible.
She's been sober and clean. So she got the kids back like their last couple years in high school. And ever since then, she's been consistently there. Even though as kids, we sometimes have resentment towards her and we'll push back. She calls me her little grouch because sometimes I just be popping off on her for no reason. But she's so non-judgmental. She's so supportive. She's a little self-centered, though. I always tell her, you never met a conversation that wasn't about you.
Damn.
So,
and what'd she say when you told her that?
She don't even understand. What do you mean by no? I mean, like, it might start about me calling you like, hey, this is what I'm going through. But it's going to end up about you. But okay. Yeah. But, that's my mama.
Yeah. I mean, like, to go back to your dissertation before we officially get out of here.
Okay.
Your dissertation, which was about 155 pages, was about transition readiness, perceived health, and health services utilization in transitional age foster youth compared to controls. And the purpose of the study was to compare health-related outcomes among transition foster youth and young adults without a history of foster care and determined the differences between transition readiness and health services. So health services utilization, the Hennessy is getting to me, outcomes among transitional foster youth. And this was a cross-sectional comparative study of 206 young adults. 103 of them were transitional foster youth. And 103 were controls from ages to 18 to 26. And you recruited them from local foster youth centers in Los Angeles area.
That I was already working on.
Going back and speaking with those kids must have been a mixture of emotions.
Yeah.
I mean, how was that? And how were you able to balance all that you must have been going through?
It's hard because you don't want to come off with this like elite attitude of like, if I did it, you can do it, because you realize that there are so many other external factors that influence how you navigate through life. And where I was lucky is that my parents were never abusive towards me. They didn't physically abuse us. They weren't emotionally abusive. They were loving. They were supportive. So we didn't grow up with that same kind of chip on our shoulders where we didn't just trust people automatically. So I'm trying to talk to them about, like, you know, you have to trust somebody. You know what I mean? And you have these people in your lives that are trying to bring you to a better point, and you have to, at some point, you know, trust them and reach out to them and let them guide you. And so it's a mixture of that, and a mixture of, like, I understand exactly what y'all are going through. And what I really need for y'all to understand is that I ain't nobody special. Yeah. I ain't had no special SAT prep, no special, you know, advantage that anybody else had. I'm just a regular ass nigga that worked hard and made it out. Yeah. And if I can do that, you definitely can too. Like, there's nothing, like, inherently special about me other than the fact that I decided this wasn't going to be my life, and I'm going to work my ass off to make sure it's not.
Yeah. I mean, coming from what you've come from, and then you've got these celebrity parents paying for their kids to get into school. Ooh. I mean, you got to feel 10 times like just heated of all of the ignorance and the fuckery and the white privilege that's taking place. Man. I mean, what is your take on all of it?
I feel like for years, Black people have had to consistently prove whether or not they belonged in certain environments. I feel like I wasn't oblivious to the sideways looks that I got when I entered UCLA PhD program, and them wondering whether or not I was just kind of like a token or filling up a spot, you know what I mean, or meeting some sort of diversity quota, and whether or not I really belonged there. And, like, nobody second guessed her ass, you know what I'm saying? And I even have this thing where I have a hard time when they're always, like, so proud of me. Yeah. Like, oh my gosh, sure, you did so good on your presentation. Yeah. And I'm like, so did everybody else. Like, why are you so surprised that I did so good? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I have to learn, like, when is that genuine and when is that not? You know what I mean? So I feel like these individuals, you know, and it's one thing to even, like, donate funds. Let's say I donate hella funds to Howard. Then my daughter, who is qualified, applies to Howard, and y'all better save her a spot. If it comes down between her and somebody else and they're both qualified, but you took spots away from motherfuckers that genuinely worked hard to get there. And you took spots away from motherfuckers like me that didn't have those kind of advantages. I ain't had no SAT. I took my SAT prep class at the Watts Community Center, like, for free. So it's like you had all of those advantages and you still needed to do all of that. And that took spots away. And then the shit that they did was so unethical, like claiming disabilities. You know what I'm saying? So now you got students with genuine disabilities now that you're about to make this whole connotation that, like, that's just a joke. Yeah. You claim to be on teams. Yeah. When you got athletes that's been working their whole motherfucking life to earn a athletic scholarship to USC, and you just walked in. So, you know, I feel like I struggle with, like, I like to do the right thing and be ethical and moral, but then you see other people getting ahead by these other means, and you like, what's the point? Like, why am I trying to do things by the book and going the slower route when they speeding through, you know what I'm saying, on this, like, immoral ass, unethical ass bullshit. Like, so that's I struggle with that, yeah. What do you think about it? What's your thoughts on that?
That shit is wild, but white people have been doing that forever. They just finally got caught. Yeah. They just finally completely got caught.
Do you think the kids should be held accountable too?
I think it's a fucked up space for the kids to be in, just because they may or may not know what their parents have done to get them in. But they had to have known on some level. They had to have known on some level, yo, I'm not that great to be here. And, like, my parents had to pull they white privilege card for me to get my ass here, and I don't even really want to be here.
They knew they wasn't on the row team, but they on the row team website.
They knew clearly they weren't on anybody's row or crew or luge or fucking, I don't know, whatever team row team, whatever team you claim to be on, you still took the picture. Yeah. However, now there's also the other side of it. I don't mean to be an attorney. However,
tell us.
They could easily say, yo, my mom took a picture of me or said, just wear this shit. we just gonna play for some role that you doing or whatever. These are entertainment moms. You can easily make the claim of, oh, well, they told me to just take a picture and that's all I know.
Okay.
You can easily make that claim, whether it's for the purpose of your mom tells you, can you just please take a picture in this uniform? Be like, okay, this is weird as fuck, but okay.
Yeah.
They can easily, I think the kids are going to get out clean just because it's easy to say they weren't involved.
It's hard to prove it,
nobody wants their kid to be involved in their dirty shit, whether the kid knew about it or not.
Yeah.
And so it's.
And I think they might have known a little bit of it, but not the full extent to what the
Now, I
parents
feel
went
if the
through.
kids have been able to hold their own and they've been making good grades, let them stay.
Oh.
The kids. I mean, obviously their parent isn't going to be
unpopular
their
opinion.
parent isn't going to be there for graduation, clearly, because they're going to be in prison doing time.
Okay.
But I feel like if you've proven by circumstance, even though your mom fucked you up in this whole entire situation and the block is hot, but if you've been able to maintain some shit, maintain your grades, whether your mom fucked up or it's affirmative action or whatever the case is, like, if you've proven yourself, you should still be able to say, I've worked my ass off, I've got good grades. However, I do think at least Lori Laughlin's daughter don't give two shits.
Yeah.
And was like, I don't even really want to be at that school. I'd rather be on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather be on YouTube, though. You know, I think her ass should get kicked out.
Yeah.
But I think if you've genuinely worked your ass off,
Nah, fuck that.
how fucked up is that? If that's
that.
like, yo, my mom
'Cause you
got me
wouldn't
in
have been
some
there.
fucked up shit.
You wouldn't have been there from the
Right.
jump. You
Because
wouldn't have had no
failed
USC
out,
degree.
if you failed out and your shit, you sucked, you would have already failed out by now.
But you would have never been at USC
Right.
if it wasn't for all these unethical things. So I'm going to snatch
get
that
it.
degree. I'm snatching all the degrees.
I get it. You could put an asterisk next to my shit. Put an asterisk
Put a
next to it.
disclaimer. Unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion, but I still worked my ass off.
Yeah.
Because unless they paid those professors off,
I agree. They did earn the degree.
they
That's what you're
still
saying.
they can't earn their keep.
Yeah, they did 4 years.
They got in the door, but they didn't finish. They didn't finish because of their mom. I got you. I know that we get wrapped up, but we in a heated,
Back to
we in
serious.
some passionate shit right now.
Okay.
But I feel like I've gotten internships where it's so difficult to get that internship, and then somebody knew somebody who knew somebody who knew somebody, and let them in the door, and they didn't know how to work a fucking label machine. I don't know what the fuck you doing here. But if you work your ass off and you proven your keep, I think you deserve to stay.
Okay.
It's not necessarily ethical but what's ethical?
But what's ethical?
What's
Everybody
ethical?
using somebody to get ahead.
Exactly.
Everybody knows somebody that gets you through the side door.
And that's the plug. That's the connect. But they're not going to do your plug isn't going to do your work for you.
Yeah. And that's a
Just
hard degree.
just because I know somebody who's gonna let me sell drugs on a corner, they gonna let me have that corner for maybe a
you
moment.
gotta hold the block down.
But I still gotta hold the block down. I still gotta do my job. I still
Right.
gotta do what y'all are allowing me and making me do.
Yeah.
Like I have to complete this task,
Okay.
or that's my ass. I feel like if you can hold your own, you should be able to keep
Because you did earn, you saying they did earn the 4-year degree. They went to the
Right.
classes, they took the test, they
took
wrote the
test.
papers, they earned the
Now,
grades.
if you paid those professors off, this is
Okay.
my disclaimer.
Okay.
If you paid the professors off, now that's some different shit. Because you
Okay.
paid for your grade, essentially. You bribed them. You
Right,
bribed
right,
the
right.
professor.
But they
in some
got
way.
in, but even though they got in by unethical means.
With an asterisk.
Right.
They held their
just
keep.
put asterisks by their
They
name.
held their keep.
Got in on some bullshit, but completed on their own merit. Okay.
Because you got to be able to do your own work.
Okay.
These people, I'm sure somebody did not come and do their work.
No.
I mean, maybe they paid somebody to do their work, but
But through all the classes, through the whole 4 years, that's a stretch.
show up to class every single day.
Yeah. I mean, the athletes do it, but that's a different story.
Right, athletes do it, and that's a completely different, gray world.
Yeah, but a regular person.
Yeah. Who are you? You're the daughter of
Felicity Hoffman.
a minor, a very low on the
I don't
totem
think the average
pole
person knows
actor.
who Felicity Hoffman is.
Right,
Yeah.
or Aunt Becky.
Yeah. Well, we know her as Aunt.
Right. We know Aunt Becky, but who else really gives a fuck about Aunt Becky?
Right. And
They would give a fuck about Ja Rule before they care about Aunt Becky.
That
You
Fire
know,
Festival.
right? That Fire Festival. We gonna do a part 2 in this motherfucker. Before we get out of here, because the Geminis are looking extra crazy in the corner. Before we get out of here, we usually end on words of wisdom.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any words of wisdom to leave us with?
That's a hard one. Just who are these words of wisdom for?
Anybody and everybody. Everybody.
Oh, I think
when you think of your meme, your Jampacked meme that's going to be posted. What is your words of wisdom going to be for all of Instagram to see?
I have so many because I'm always talking all the time, but I definitely feel like with every situation that we're in, we really got to be able to turn inward and figure out kind of what our strengths are as a person, you know what I mean? What our weaknesses are, what our triggers are, as you said, what are the experiences that we've had that are making us look at a certain situation a certain way, and being able to distinguish like fact from perspective. You know what I mean? Like you're sitting in a seat and you're looking at this situation from a certain perspective, but that don't always reflect the same perspective that everybody else is looking through. So me and somebody else could have had the same exact foster care experiences, but ended up in different outcomes or different paths because we looked at that differently. Like I don't look at my past as a hindrance. I look at my past as something that made me the person that I am, that gave me the strength that I have, and that I don't regret any of those experiences. And so I think that we all have to realize that the way that we perceive and interpret experiences that happen to us, that determines how we respond to them.
Midori, your words of wisdom, please.
Okay. So I guess my words of wisdom will go out to like parents more so than anything else. To just remember to apologize to your children, like when you have made a wrong, because no mom or parent, dad or guardian is perfect, and they do make mistakes. But it's not fair to the children to usually be like, oh, because I said so type of thing. They do need an explanation. They do deserve an explanation, an apology, because they're human and communication is always key. I feel like I grew up where, in the era of my parents being like, because I said so. And then I live, my mom's doubts and fears. And that's why my generation had like a really hard time with coming out, because we didn't want to doubt and fear. We feared doubting our parents. So the best thing to do is to not either put your fears on your children or apologize to your children when you've made it wrong and talk to them.
I like that.
That's beautiful. Right? Damn.
Right? Like, how you
Thanks,
gonna top
Dory.
that?
Right? How the fuck you gonna top that?
I mean, I had one, but I gotta remix it now.
Oh, shit.
I gotta remix it, but sure. Well, for kids, I will say I love kids, and I think my grandma taught me a long time ago. She was like, kids, they're just little people that they just don't know as much as you do, but they're just little people. That's all they are. So treat them with as much respect as you would treat any other adult, I would say. But what I was going to say was, so I had found a meme or whatever. And it said that it was about believing in yourself. And a guy had asked his dad, he was like, his dad just said, look, you believed in Santa Claus for 8 years. You can believe in yourself for 10 seconds.
Damn.
So, whether you believe in Santa Claus or you believe in whatever, even to this day, if you believe in something right now, you can have that much belief in yourself as well. So
I love that.
Right.
Damn.
Finish us
Damn,
off.
right?
Finish it.
A strong finish.
Okay.
The expectation of a strong finish.
I'm waiting.
what you got?
Wow, that was tough. I like this pressure, y'all. Someone had quoted no excuses. And we all know excuses are like assholes. Everybody has them. But try operating for 1 week without excuses. Just owning and being accountable of your actions and things that you say and things that you do. and the way that you move, whether it's to make yourself better, to help a friend. If Doc can make it, like, y'all can make it for real. Like, that needs to be a wristband. Like, if Doc can make it, like, real talk. If Doc can make it, you can make it. Because, I mean, that was 12 years of your life. And we think of these problems in our life that are momentary things. They're temporary. They're temporary problems. And we can get through it. I mean, there's no excuse, and we can get through it, and every second is a new second to make it better. So I think that's where I'll end it. Shit, I'm gonna take a drink on that. Yeah, cheers. I don't know why my shit still looks extra watery.
Look how just cheers with that and drink the water.
Yeah, Doc's got to get that water game in. But so
that was dope.
Thank you. And so were your words. And this has been a complete privilege and an honor. And I really do hope that you come back, and not just for the party, but for a part 2, because there was so much more that, you know, I feel like we really have to talk about, and that we need to talk about. And, you know, just sporadic conversation was incredible. So you definitely have to come back. And folks, definitely make sure that you volunteer May 7th for the Together We Rise, raising, their goal is $3,900, and they're taking volunteers on May 7th.
Yes, the link is in my bio.
Okay,
yes.
And how can the people reach you?
I can be reached at Doc Miller with 3 L's on Instagram. Doc Miller 3 L's. Yeah.
Yes, and if you can't find her, make sure you find us on Instagram, and you'll find the Doc, the Jampacked. And is there a place they can also go for Together We Rise? Like, if there's, do they sign up through you, or can they sign up?
Me with the link on my website, but togetherwerise.org does have a separate website where they discuss their actual mission. So yeah.
All right. Well, Jampacked will be there, willing that it works with the schedule wise, but that's the plan.
I hope so.
Shit, I'll be there. I'm a drag these two to come with me. Yes, it's a Tuesday.
Yeah.
All right. I will let work know.
During the day.
Okay.
We not
middle of the day, in the middle of the work week.
Okay. Okay. I'll be there May 7th. I'm there.
Okay.
I'll give a fuck what I'm doing. I'm there.
I like that.
I'm gonna put that in my schedule right after this. Please remind me. I need to put that in my schedule. You know what? No, fuck that. I'm gonna put that in my phone right this second.
Right now.
And while Midori is telling us, Dory.
Yes,
for booking, how can the people reach you? And I'm going to put this in my schedule right now. Thank you.
For booking for Jampacked, you can reach me at lovedory@jampackedshow.com. That's LUVDORI@jampackedshow.com. Or you can go to Jampacked Show on Instagram and click the email link. That will take you directly to me. Also, we're looking for dating show people. If you want to be a part of our dating show, if you're looking out there to date and really find someone to complete that full circle, you can email me as well. And look out for my emails soon if you've been a guest for our reunion pool party.
Yes.
That pool party gonna be woo.
Yeah, that pool party is about to be ignorant.
2 piece only.
Yeah, make sure you check out. Make sure you look out for that episode too, because we gonna have some recording of that party too. That's gonna be stupid.
Oh boy,
that's gonna be fun.
Reach me at where am I at? Way
I don't know, Brooke. Where are you at?
Blah, 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 at Way Up Brooke on Instagram.
Now, can they slide into your DMs, Brooke?
Yeah,
you know the question.
DMs,
I mean, look, it's summertime. It's not quite summertime, so if you're gonna do it, you better do it now.
Do it now. Submit your applications now. Be considered. Summertime. Yes.
Submit a little inquiry letter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Brooke, what are you looking for this summertime fun?
What am I looking for summertime fun?
Right. And possibly
exactly that.
And possibly
summertime fun. Summertime fun is. I'm trying to think of the best way to put it.
Just be blunt. We on Jampacked, bro.
Summertime fun is when September come around.
Damn, that's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
Well, hey,
cut off.
but you never know. You never know. You never know.
Saying, be prepared. September's the cutoff.
Okay.
Be prepared for September being the cutoff, but be prepared for y'all to actually click.
I mean, that's your goal.
Brooke, You don't think you're gonna click with somebody?
No.
You never know.
Possible.
See, anything is possible. See, that's what I was
all
looking
we
for.
needed.
That's all you needed. That's all you needed. A little bit of hope. Yeah. So slide in those DMs.
People hope, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. See, exactly. What can their
Keep
opening
hope
line
alive.
be? What
So
can
there
their
is no
opening line be?
open. If there was an opening line, I'm not about to tell everybody because everybody gonna try to open in line.
That's a good point. That's
But
You gotta
really,
search.
gotta be
there is-
organic. It's gotta be organic.
Exactly.
There you go.
There you
Organic.
go.
Be organic. If you ain't the
Hint, listen to other episodes.
Stiff around
Hint,
here.
hint for y'all.
Right.
Go. This
Don't
is for.
slide
This
in the
is a
DMs.
hint for y'all that are really trying to spit game at Brooke.
Don't.
Go to the. Go to the tail end of almost the last 5-10 episodes. Just go to the tail end. From words of wisdom and beyond. Listen to what Brooke is telling y'all.
And then use that.
The
in
message.
DMs.
Brooke has been dropping hints like crazy.
But do it early because September 1st.
September 1st. This pool party is about to be ignorantly amazing. Yeah.
Hey, I'm bringing the sleeping bag.
Yeah, yes. Bring a sleeping bag for real. It's about to get extra ignorant.
Yeah.
Make sure you check us out on Instagram and Twitter at Jampacked Show, as well as on YouTube.com/Jampacked, where you can find all of the shenanigans and fuckery of all of Jampacked, as well as on Facebook /Jampacked Show. And check us out every Wednesday. Subscribe, follow, and share, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Sharing is caring. Make sure that you follow us. Stay joined. Stay loaded with the fuckery because we are also going to have a contest with this party. Posted for contest rules. Make sure you check into our Instagram. Like and follow whatever the fuck you do on Instagram to stay posted to what we're doing because we're gonna have the rules up there and we are gonna allow 5 folks to come and party. Free alcohol, free food. We party. When we party, we party. It's gonna be ignorant and shenanigans, okay? We will see you every Wednesday. Make sure you check us out, and we will see you on the next Jampacked.